Hello, everybody. I'm sort of back. I've got some busy weeks ahead of me, but I'm going to try to make some time to make some magic videos and go have some fun. And today's kind of a just go have some fun. We might get into a little bit of Steam Showdown deck testing because I got a lot to go through there. The other decks I'm playing with right now is I've got a stupid elf deck. Look at that strength and that synergy. Just full blown crazy. And we've got kind of a 4-color control, some ramp, of course, although a little different from my tournament list, and a teamer deck that I like. We got red, we got Thopters, and we got mono blue control. That's kind of interesting that I haven't given up on yet. And I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm just gonna go out, spin my wheels, try to win some 40 golds. Not that I think I need it. I think I've got a lot of bank going. Although, you never know how much that next expansion will cost with all these new cards. Hard to say, hard to say. So, yeah, let's get into it. Hopefully I'll have more videos, more content, just more stuff going for the channel and for the blog soon. I don't know if it'll take off right away, but I'm going to try to make it happen. I've had a busy week, been on the road, been doing, working for a living like most people probably have to all the time, but it's a lot of hustle for a couple weeks here. And this week will be the first week in the office after making all those contacts, so you gotta then make sure that everything pays off by working on it. So this week will be busy too. But hopefully when all's said and done, I'll have more time for duels. I planned on taking a vacation once the Xbox One tournament was done, but I don't know if I can do that. I don't have another hobby to necessarily just fill the void. I like the game too much, and I like talking to you guys, and I like writing. Kind of finding my way in all those things, as this is July 2015 was the first time I wrote about the game, and Twitch just started in December, so I'm still finding my way on all this stuff, but there's a lot of things about it I like. Trying to get the right mix so that it works for everyone, well, that's pretty tough, but we'll get it figured out. And of course, waiting for games. My goodness. Is this going to be another one of those streams where all we do is wait for games? Try not to get frustrated. Try to just have fun. I've been on the record as saying that I think elves are stupid, and they are. They're pretty stupid, but one thing that they're pretty good at, for all their stupidity, is beating Thopters into the ground, and red. Like, the matchups with Thopters and red, not that bad. Thopters, of course, you gotta draw a Dwynnin or Shamans to twist the race, and if you do, you can usually be faster and bigger and stronger than they are. And red is just, can you curve out with a whole bunch of power and toughness, flood the board so they can't get their damage through. And again, Dwynnin goes a long way. It is kind of sad that we only get 2 Dwynnin because it's such a huge card for the deck. Elf Lord decks should have more lords, in my opinion. I mean, Chief of the Foundry is a 3 of. It's one of the reasons I think Thopters is the better overall deck in the world. Well, let's see what happens. Yep. Alright. Well, so this is one of those hands, right? It's really a mystery hand. It's a 4-card hand, and then we have these mysteries. What's behind door number 1, 2, and 3? And it's something I actually mulligan most of the time, but I can't resist on stream. I want to have some fun with this. I think most people would just go crazy over this hand because, oh my god, Elvish Visionary is just, it's that mystery card. It's so good. But it's really, most of the time, a waste of mana and a card that may or may not be good. Right now, we have no idea if we have a good hand or a bad hand. Alright, buddy. Let's go, you're on camera. Show the world what Aquitas Regalis. Aquitas Regalis. Aquitas Regalis. I don't know. Show us what you got. What's it gonna be? Alrighty. Nothing flashy. Not that turn ones get flashy. Hey, there's our boy. Or girl? Boy, I think. Not gonna get into that too much. And let's get our draw on behind door number 1. It is an Obnixilis. That's a really good door number 1. Stay tuned for door number 2. And then Obnixilis will be door number 4 and then some, I hope. Alright, well that's a good card for us. Well, for him. Consul's Lieutenant. Not something I can interact with very well. Okay. Shaman of the Pack can't trade with it, so there's no point in that. But Shaman of the Pack and Elvish Visionary can trade with it. But it's such a waste of a good Shaman. And since we're on the play, and since that's his only creature, since we have Dwynnin, I think we can just race. So I'm not that worried about trying to trade. I'll let it get renown, I think. We can always blow him up later if door number 2 has a swamp. Not yet. Not yet. Alright. Next turn, Gadget. Next turn. And there's a Veteran War Leader. An interesting card. You don't see too much of it, you know? Now, come on. I know he's got to attack. Okay, he's not going to attack. Interesting. Maybe he doesn't know how first strike works. Well, I know what I'm playing. This guy. Girl thing, hybrid elf. Hard to tell. I've been watching Chronicles of Shannara, which is so weird to me that it's done by MTV. But there you go. It's the world we live in. And they're very clear about girl elves versus guy elves. It's not that hard to tell, except for that lead character guy who looks like Legolas, but even younger and more vacant. You know, like it's very sad. I don't know if any of you guys watched that show, guys and gals watch that show, but it's not too bad. It's okay. All right. It's really tempting to spike Ob and blow something up or draw some cards. But here's the thing. Let's see. Green-white. I mean, if he's playing Planar Outburst, it's stupid. And he's casting creatures the whole way up. And he's going to keep growing this. So it's kind of going to be a race on flooding the board, I think. I don't think he has a Titanic Growth. If I attacked with Dwynnin... Well, let's see. If I play Ob and blow up Lieutenant so he doesn't have a first striker, he can give first... No, it's an ally. Okay. He has to tap an ally. So then he'll just have a 2-2 versus my squad. I think that's pretty good, although he can turn around and kill Ob. I think I'm supposed to just flood the board. Just flood the board and get my shamans going. And I can try to wait for a better target on everything. Okay. Yep, that's what we'll do. We'll just get wide up in here. Door number 3. It is Shaman of the Pack. So our Elvish Visionaries turned into really good cards, which is always a good deal. Always a good deal. Angelic Edict. Ooh. Okay, pick the Jagged Scar. I don't think he understands how good Dwynnin is, but maybe Jagged Scar's right. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, you can chump it with a Gate Creeper. I doubt he has a bunch of flyers he means to cast, but that's how you play this game sometimes, right? You just cast the removal spell on the biggest target. The biggest target you can find. So come on, you're gonna attack? I don't think you are. You didn't attack before. You've been scared to attack. You haven't turned your guys sideways once. So, yeah, there you go. Alrighty then. Is it time for that Ob play I discussed? Well, he doesn't want to attack. I'm just going to draw cards with Ob. I don't even need to kill his stuff. Like, he's scared. As long as he's scared to attack me, I'll just win the game this way. I don't even need to attack him. It's all good. So that's the new plan. If he's not going to attack me, I'm not going to attack him, and Ob will just take over the game. So obviously he's not very comfortable with combat. Let's make him do it. Hey, that's cool. I don't know what that's doing in your deck, but I'll enjoy blowing it up. The satisfaction that comes with the destruction of that card. Man, that's tempting though too. Because I could use this to go get another Sage, but I could also use it to get the third Shaman. In fact, do I care? There's no need to blow up Sigil, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 10, then 6. It's probably lethal. It's close. But there's also no need to rush. No need to rush. Hey, Hakeem wants me to join a party. That's cool. But I'm busy. So, not right this minute. Let's do it like so. He probably doesn't know I'm streaming. He isn't checking my Twitch. Nighthawk would like to remind me that Obnixilis is not an elf. I don't know, those ears look like elf ears gone wild right there. I disagree. I think he might have been an elf once upon a time. We're getting to the point where we may as well start attacking him because this is getting crazy. But at the same time, we're not losing. We're playing elf control. And if we're not losing, what am I worried about? You can hit. Like, it's really tempting to Woodland Bellower out a Sage and 3-for-1 him, but I don't think I care about that card. I think I just want to start burning him out now, because next turn we can ultimate Ob, and then after we ultimate Ob, he'll be on a clock anyway, so we'll just shorten the clock. Zap. Oh, you like me now. Brah. That's not right. And he'll just fall upon the big green elf sword now rather than wait. So there you go. Sorry about that. I had to let Hakeem know I'm getting my stream on. So, there you go. Let's try to get a game with the Steam Showdown deck that I've got queued up at the moment. You know, I didn't check my stream. Hold on here. Everything sounds good over in Twitch land. And we got an opponent. Opponents are great. Love them. Can't have games without them unless you want to play against Royal Spout for days and days with that AI. Oh, Hakeem wants to play. Oh, okay. Well, he invited me to a party. He should have just invited me to a game. That's cool. get some more Hakeem CGB battles for the people. Look at this hand. Look at this hand. What the heck? Where was this hand last night, baby? Where's this hand against Hakeem, right? Gemini, hello, you're not missing a thing. Not a thing. Just woke up and decided to get my duel on. And Hakeem wants to blow up my messages today. But he's gonna play me after this, so I'm gonna play this guy here. Then we're gonna go get Hakeem, and I'm gonna try to get a little bit of revenge. Spoiler alert for anybody who doesn't already know. This is the only Naya ramp deck in the Steam Showdown. I think the name on it is Beard. And Nighthawk, is that your opponent? And have you played that match yet? Or were you just playing it for fun? Me and that Twitch chat interaction. Well, this isn't fair. This game isn't gonna go too well. That's just mean. Yeah, I'd also quit. Get replaced by AI. Dun, dun, dun. So this probably won't turn into a test anytime soon, and we're against the AI, so let's just get Hakeem in here. Screw it. I don't need that gold. I'll max out my gold anyway. Wait, where am I going? No, that's it. There's where this is what we do. Okay. So let's queue up the Beard, and let's get Hakeem into the battle. Well, if you, Nighthawk's saying that he played against Beard, like he played the Naya ramp with Legend, and Legend is of course running Red Deck Wins, and that Red Deck Wins lost 1-2. Now, 3 games is a really small sample size. Several of the matchups, especially when I'm learning them, when I first played them, I would lose. And it's because I didn't quite understand the value of different things in the matchup. So, I mean, when I'm testing, I really can't settle for less than 10 games. 3 games is too small of a sample size to really know anything about your decks. And that's, that's my opinion. I always want at least 10 games when I test. 9, I'll do 9 sometimes. Alright, so this is just slow. Like, this is an all 4-drop hand. Jesus. I'm actually going to keep it because I think if I remember correctly that there's a lot of action we could play before 4 that we could draw into, but this is... I don't know. Let's see what happens here. This is really slow, but we're on the play, and it's Hakeem. And making him answer some of this, like Woodland Wanderer is so good. There's so many decks that if you go Wanderer into Wanderer, it's just, what are they really gonna do? And that's not even taken into account whether or not I'll use Acid Moss or From Beyond at all. Alright, well he's on a slow-ish start, and I'm not really sure what he's doing. He warned me he only has a handful of decks, that's cool. But it does mean I should be able to figure out what he's up to, and this looks like his Devoid deck. And if it is, it's a really slow start for it, like, unacceptably slow. Yep, there's your Vile Aggregate. Okay, and 5 toughness. I guess aggregate's got that going for it, but I've got a creature that's also going to have 5 toughness. Roar! Yeah, and mine has 5 power too, so there's that. Now let's see, what do you think he runs to deal with that? Fleshbag Marauder? Nope, that's not going to be in that deck. Interesting. And another one, okay. So that's going to be 4 total power. Having 2 is going to be a pain. He only needs 1 more colorless creature to trade favorably. But, you know, for the time being, just gonna have our way. Run this yard. Either way, he's gonna have a hard time attacking with a deck that I'm sure wants to be the aggro anytime soon. And I'm sure right now he's like, oh snap, double Wanderer. No way. Woodland Wanderer is a house. One of the best reasons to play 3 and 4 colors. But the problem with that, of course, is when you play 3 and 4 colors, and you play Woodland Wanderer, are you the deck that wants to throw down a 6/6, or are you still trying to take control at that stage in the game? And because Wanderer has Vigilance, it's kind of, you know, he's good for both. Okay, what are we up to? What's this shenanigans? Twin Bolt? Probably Twin Bolt. Now, if I take 7... Wow. Hold on, if I just take the damage, I can attack him back for a lot more. I wonder if that's the right thing to do. Then risk trading a Wanderer even a 2-for-1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can have it. That's fine. Because he's under a lot more he's under some intense pressure. And I can still block with Wanderers next turn if he doesn't remove them, which I don't think he can without help. And that culling drone won't do it. So that might be a risky line, but I'm pretty happy about it. Now, so what could 2 red do, and is there any reason to blow him up? Or black? I don't see the reason. I don't see it. So let's do it like this. I'm not scared of a processor assault. Somebody has to prove to me that that card is even playable before I respect it. And now, so we need a land. Okay, we'll do it like that. Set up our double red for Thunder. Just need 1 more damage to clutch this. And to not die. Probably something that people play a lot more often that's more scary is any kind of act of treason-ish effect. That would be a much bigger concern. Vile Aggregate, you have met your bigger woodland cousin. Blah, I smash your Hedron or whatever. I don't know. Aren't the Hedrons supposed to be something that the allies use? So he's going to get his neg3 there, and now he'll attack? Sure. See his graveyard. So all he could have here is Fiery Impulse. And it wouldn't be great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I got that. Hakeem's texting me. So I've invited Hakeem to the party, so if you hear me talking to him, YouTube and Twitch world, that's what's happening now. Hello, Hakeem. Welcome to the Woodland Wanderer beatdown. I don't know. You're now. I'm always thinking you're up to something. I'm always thinking you're up to something. I don't believe these concession attacks. Yep, exactly. That's what I figured when I remembered I was in an invite party. All right, so game number 2 coming up against Hakeem here, if he received the invite, which I sent out, and he has. And oh my God, it's Homeless Jace. So we already know this is not Hakeem's deck, or else he would have put his cougar face on it. I'm sure he'd like to tell you it's a Black Panther or something, but Hakeem's a cougar. We all know it. And let's see. My last deck, in case people out there wanted to know, was actually Beard's deck from the Steam Showdown, which I've been playing around with, which is why it wasn't my usual avatar. But now we've got a CGB deck coming at him. And everybody out there who sees this hand can guess what this deck is trying to do. Yeah, that's something different for this style. Even this noble race of creatures has turned to this dark, evil sorcery. So we got Evolving Wilds. Let's go ahead and get this card on the table. We'll make him pony up with some kind of removal for it. There's no reason to believe he has it. There's no reason to believe he doesn't, but that's fine. Now let's see the turn 2 Felidar Cub like a boss here, because that's how he rolls. Yeah, I know. Okay, no, I'm being careful to say things right. Gotcha. So Hakeem is muting the mic and dropping the headset around his neck, so he can just put it on when he wants to give me some banter. But in the meantime, I can say whatever I want to all you folks in Twitch land and YouTube land. And yeah, that's right. My totally impure elf deck now has cards like Moss and cards like Obnixilis. It's just getting us. It's all twisted now. So what is going on here? Is this the diverse deck? Oh, jeez. Double Lieutenant and no land drop. Oh, I am torn. Oh my goodness. I don't think I can afford to take a turn for this. If I do, Double Lieutenant is such a problem. Let me think. Now, if I play this, then I'll have a 3/3, but that still can't block anything. If I play this, the following turn I can just kind of start flooding the board and get up above, but in the meantime I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the next turn I might take 8. But I think I've got to do it. This is actually really tough, but I'm going to take this chance. This is actually really tough. And, you know, I could just lose to these Consul's Lieutenants. But we'll see. You know, can 2 Consul's Lieutenants and 1 land go the distance, as I love to say? I'm going to make them try. I mean, they're both going to be 4/3 first strikers. And it's going to take me a few turns to build up what I need. But with Evolutionary Leap, with tokens, with chump blocking, hopefully we can get there. Oh, he's got more dudes. So that's kind of a big negative and punishes me for that play. Puts me in a really bad spot. Okay. So let's get to work. Alright. We slowed him down, but he found the Evolving Wilds off the top to set up more double white. So does that mean we're going to see like a skirmisher? More double white. That's interesting. Another lieutenant, perhaps? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's going to be a long time before anything gets big enough to block these things. So we got to do like this. We got to do like this. Get that trade. Get some of that. Yep, that's a good one. We need pretty much as many of those and the Hunt Masters as we can find to pull out of this, and we need Dwynnin. Topin! Hello, Topin. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3. We can get big enough to block Topin next turn. The thing I'm kind of worrying about now is if I just do things like spike this Reclamation Sage, he'll probably pull some Nimbus Wings on me, something ridiculous like that. I don't know. Is there a world where I should attack him and try to end this game? Block, block, sack, sack. Three for 5. If he puts wings on something, Archer can shoot it down. So we're going to play Control Magic with elves. I have to believe there's another color in there. It's just really weird the way that those Evolving Wilds work. I don't know quite how to explain that. You know what? It's probably like a retreat to Emeria White Weenie deck. So he's going to try to get some landfall shenanigans with the retreat. That's what I'm guessing. Yep, there you go. I also still just can't get in there and block with this Jagged Scar yet, because if I'm going to block sack with Evo Leap, bad things happen to me. Alright. If I put the Archer, like, yeah, my creatures will die and my Archer won't even get to trade, so it's all kinds of bad news. So let's do like this. And let's hit some good stuff. Another Jagged's okay. Could be better. What I really want are some Guilt Leaf Winnower. Oh, story of my life, right? Oh, yeah. Just calling your shots all day. Let's get that out there. Cut that down. And get this down. And see if that can turn the tide here. This is the turn. He needs a big play. I do run both of the Guilt Leafs, but they're pretty, I mean, aside from Jagged Scar shooting flyers, it's like some of the only creature removal. There's an Ob Nixilis, but I've pretty much moved away from killing creatures entirely. Hey, there's a card. Well, that'll put me back behind the 8-ball for sure. Let's see. Do and do. No, first strike, though. That makes that 4, that makes that 4. No first strike. So, we have to put something over here. And that'll make both of these 4/4s. But I still want to keep one, because I don't want to lose the ability to... I don't want to lose the ability to shoot creatures down, but I'm okay with trading one of them. Let's see. 1 first strike, 1, 2, 1, 2. This should do the job. And leave him with just the lieutenant. Okay. I mean, not really that bad of trades for him. Now, what are the odds that I will hit an elf under 3? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's very tempting to attack with Dwindon's Elite, sacrifice it to Evolutionary Elite, play Huntmaster, and if I get an elf that's 3 or under, I get to make a token this turn. But I don't think I can take the gamble. And I do have to keep Jagged Scar up. And the thing I most want to chump with is the Elite, so we're just going to sit like this. Still can't attack yet, but we're kind of playing this grindy Evil Leap control-y thing. Trying to steal this one. It's weird to be the elf control deck. And there's Gideon. Bazinga. And there's some green mana. I wonder what the green is for. I feel like I haven't seen it yet. Okay, he's not attacking. So let's get our sack on, because we need to start cycling some elves here. That's a good one. Just about everything's a good one as far as elves that we can leap into here. But Gideon's not going to let us out of the woods. It might still be a super elf type of game trying to pull this off. I haven't paid enough attention in this game. I don't know if I want to shuffle my deck or not. I didn't pay attention to cards I have on the bottom of the library. So let's then draw, move from there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yep. Elvish Moss. I guess I'll name this this new pile of mine. This little pile of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. But who would have thought we'd have such a staring match with a white aggro deck? I guess it's not that ridiculous. Board states tend to bog down when you're both playing creatures and synergies. Looks like a Renown deck. Maybe he's only using green for that card, that Renown card he likes so much. It's like Valerian Wardens, I think it's called. Because he wants to draw cards in addition to dealing tons of damage, because that's like the Hakeem dream. Gotta draw the cards and deal the damage. You can't just do one. And he's got some allies up his sleeve. So Cliffside can be a pain if he gets back to 5 mana. Gideon's gonna get in there. That makes sense to me. But we've got chumps, and we've got the leap cycle, so that's not a big deal. I mean, all that really does is keep us down a creature. Unless he has a way to give it trample. Chorus of Might would be just devastating. There's our shaman. That's good. That's kind of our win plan right now, so that we can win without attacking. And we're just going to go crazy with Evo Leap and go nuts with Hunt Masters and such. And there we go again with the Evolving Wilds. There's only 2, I think, in the deck. Shuffle that up. Hopefully put an Obnixilis really close to the top, because that would be some fun. I think we can do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, we get punished. But that's okay. He knows our last card. He knows it's a shaman. And, yep, we're still just gonna chill. He can do all the Gideoning he wants to. We're gonna make him find a way to break through. The elvish walls of Rivendell are firmly entrenched. He's gonna tactics again. Yep. He's gonna force me to do some blocking. That's for sure. Take my board out. So where do we get our trades? One thing is gonna die, first strike. I'm starting to think that Nimbus Wings I'm fearing isn't a thing. So we'll do it like this, but who knows? Could get punished. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can only sack one of my elves if I want to take out that creature. Does that make sense? I think it does. Confirm. Get me more guys. Aw, there goes Ob. Ugh. Yeah, well, you have to discard a card, Mr. Hakeem. How do you like them apples? Castellan it is. Okay, this play got me last turn, but I think it still makes sense again to do that main phase. There we go. Bridge number 2. Get you out there. Hit him with the Shaman, and we're gonna get in with a Huntmaster too. And I'm not going to slow roll lands. Every turn is all about how much I can do with Evolutionary Leap, how deep I can dig, so we'll just let him know. My plan, as an Affinity player who put every card in his hand onto the board on turn 1, once said, my plan is on the table. And let's get to that last shaman of the pack that we need, shall we? That's the plan. Well, good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I really just want dig for it. I think Evolutionary Leap is a very good card, as Hakeem is reminding me right now. It's doing some work. Pretty much, unfortunately for Hakeem, nullifying his deck. Let's get that Shaman or the Woodland Bellower. Guilt Leaf, I'll take it, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That might be lethal. Let's find out. So 3 and 3 gets through. Not lethal. Good enough. Close, though. Pretty close. Yeah, my brand new Golgari Elf deck against a actually interesting green-white ally type contraption. But yeah, it's my brand new elf deck, of course. I just came up with this, you know, I had this huge idea. Let's see if, we got him, we caught him with the priority. See what he has in his hand. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Got him with that priority. And he makes an emblem, you know, to show us how much embleming he can do. Get in there. Brawr! That was a ridiculously, that was a ridiculous long game. But that was fun. That was kind of fun. You know, when the world... Here's my thing with elves, right? They're dumb. They're so dumb. Anybody can play elves and get rank 40. Like, that's the story, you know what I mean? But here's the thing. When the world just turns against you, when you can't draw the radiant flames, when you miss your third land drop, when everything just isn't what you wanted out of life anymore, you can always shuffle up the elves and just totally stomp on someone who's probably better, more creative, more innovative, and everything like that, because you put your elves in with the same deck. And that is how I get through my days when I'm just not feeling my best. Oh, I've got to invite Hakeem. What am I doing? I'm not going pubbing when I got Hakeem on the line. Hakeem's way more fun. Thopters has a lot more going for it, I think, than Elves as far as how to build it, how to play it. I don't know. I think there's a lot more going on there. Elves, it's like you're just stuck. You're stuck in this ridiculous strategy. And sometimes you draw one elf the whole game. And sometimes your opponent plays like a majoring bully and puts 4 auras on it, and you don't have a removal spell because you're playing elves and you feel dumb. There's just... Right on. This is Hakeem's last duel, so preemptive GG's to Hakeem. And here comes the lightning Tigray himself, giving us the Zoolander look. So let's send him out of here. What did I sleeve up even? I forgot what deck I'm playing. Let's find out. Oh, okay. This could be fun. This hand is really lame, and it's already a mulligan because of this. And there's no interaction. Eh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's play. I just have to draw land. There's 4 gate creepers, there's 24 lands, so there's 26 lands in the deck. Hello! There we go. See? Odds are good. And this is my wacky 4-color control build. It's, like I wrote about it a while ago. If ramp is control, can we build a more control-y ramp? This is kind of that control-y ramp. I also have had other names for this deck, and in case he's out there listening, I hope he knows I'm kidding, and it's just for fun. But I also call it, if Mega Beast respected the game, this is the deck he would have built, because it doesn't have 16 4-drops. It has, I think, a modest 9. And the curve is a bit more respectable. I think the win conditions in the late game are better. But, you know, it's my opinion. Beast did well. He got to top 8. And then he ran into moi. Still gotta believe in the Jotty. And it looks like our Hakeem is gonna run some Simic tempo, some converged tempo down our throat. So we gotta have our game face on. Let's get this out here. Because we need... I guess I could have done that better. I think I messed up. Oh well. Just a game, right guys? Yeah, should have been doing this, and then I could have done this next turn. I can still do this next turn, but this would have been more mana efficient. Oh well. Oh well, that's what I get for playing elves. I think I dropped some magic IQ points. And now, when I try to play a deck that has, you know, play to it, I'm getting punished. Alright, do it. Here we go. That Lumbering Falls might become a pain, but we'll see. Boom. My Jotty doesn't untap. Boo, hiss. That sucks. But we can do this now, which is much better. Bam. What the heck? Alright. So, sometimes it does this, and the game just gets stupid, and, like, casting Radiant Flames correctly is hard. There we go. But, hey, you can figure it out, because now we got a mana pool. DJ wants to point out I have gone elf blind. Quite possible. Quite possible. And there's that Whirler Rogue, the ultimate I just got swept recovery plan at work. Good stuff. And he's got, you know, he can do 5 to me a turn if he, or, well, no. Yeah, maybe about 5. Let's see. So what do I need to do? Oh, that won't do no good, that won't do no good. So this is a natural connect turn, which is my punishment for not playing it earlier in the game. Because if I had, this turn could have been Gate Creeper and Natural Connection together, which would have been more mana efficient. So you always have to be doing things righter than I just did. Everybody out there, do things righter than I just did. That's your commandment. All right. I'm ready for my beating, sir. Here it comes. He must have another play. Okay. Crassus? Weird. If he's running Spell Shrivel now, that's, you know, that's going to be some good stuff. We're going to go for this play. Get my forest on. My first basic forest of the game. Good stuff. And he's got Crassus. Of course he does. You always have that Crassus. Always, always, always. Alright. How's it gonna be? Still not activating falls. So, he's just a grip full of action. He doesn't want to trade his Whirler Rogue. That's interesting. But, well, we can try some shenanigans here to get this block going. And then flip our Nissa. The pro play right there, everybody. Cha-ching. Wish I knew what my top card was. But since I don't... Okay, no response. Crassus could... Bounding Crassus, let's see. That would tap down my 4/4. And he has the falls, so I have to make him kill Nissa, for sure. It's really tempting to make a 4/4 there, but there are so many ways that A, the 4/4 doesn't do what it's supposed to, and B, Nissa just dies, that it's not worth it. There's the adverse conditions. So now he can activate falls and get Nissa off the table. And I think he will. We'll see. This is a good game. We both seem to have the right amount of mana to do what our decks need to do, and we both have action in hand. So this is that rare game that's actually all about sequencing, all about threat evaluation. It's the kind of game I love. And hopefully I'm done screwing it up. Okay, perfect. It's also about great top decks like that one. So this is going to put a lot of power on the board. And, oh, hear that? The kids are in, I can hear their, Hakeem's kids getting on the mic. Yeah, good draws right there. Good draws. Oh, hello, Drowner. Right on. Hakeem's gonna get on his way, have some family time. Yeah, I know I do. Good games. Alright. So Hakeem out. Omnath in. Omnath evolutionary leap. Oh, God, I wish Hakeem could have stayed to see this. He probably would have been sick to his stomach. Brutality. Let's see how much ridiculous crap we can do this turn. And wrap this one up. Alright, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get in there. Nothing more dangerous than an opponent that knows how to tap mana, right? That's what I've always said that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aw, man, if I could make one more elemental. Are any of you an elemental? Are you an elemental? You're a plant. Are you a plant? You're a plant. Are you an elemental? Nope. Alright. So. Brilliant, Spectrum, Key, Aura. I think it's a Kiora turn. I think it's a Kiora turn. Brilliant Spectrum, you know, if you can make it wait, let it wait, because you always get a better idea of what you need with more time. That token untapped. Get that untapped. Leave them untapped, so I have Evo activation for 3 damage and a lightning bolt on a stick. Pretty much wrap this one up. These octopi tokens or squids, octopus. Let's release the krakens. Yeah. Ba-boom! How you like me now? Take that. 3 damage. Wah. Oh, there's an elemental. Now I'll need a land. I can get to a land. I can do that. Alright, so I'm going to try to get on the Omnath burnout plan if I can make the mana work. I don't know if I have enough green, but I'm going to try, because I'm crazy. Not that I even need to. It's like achievement unlocking and how to win in weird, bizarre, outside the red zone ways. So I need 1 green for this, 1, 2, 3, then I need 1 more, so see what happens. I think I have 3 forests down there. Might be enough. Might be enough. Oh! Hello. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I can play that, and oh my gosh, can I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kiora is 11, and so is Gatecreeper Vine. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright. Let's rock and roll. You guys don't even know. It's gonna be the coolest, like, weirdo win you've ever seen. You don't even know. Who sees it? Who out there sees the line already? That's right, that's right. I choose you. I choose you. I choose that. And this thing right there. Bolt you. Bolt. Oh no! I blew it! I bolted the lumbering falls. I blew it. No! It's not right. I blew it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's not okay. That's not awesome. That's epic failure. That's not right. Johnny, go blue. Get out of my life, Gate Creeper Vine. I'm so disappointed. How am I gonna win now? I like blew all my win cons. Oh my goodness, frickin' gracious. I have failed this city. I have failed the community. I have failed my family. I have failed my friends. Where is a sword for me to fall upon? I hope you guys are having fun. Oh my goodness. Yeah, now I've got to win in like a way that makes sense. Like, I mean, come on guys. Haven't we all seen this enough? How freaking lame. Oh well. Give me. Frickin' Ulamog. I guess you'll just have to win the game. So weak sauce. Yeah. I might have fibbed a little. There might be more win cons in my deck. There could be. I mean, you only need so many, but dear God. Yeah, Ulamog just waiting to say, hey, you totally screwed up this game, but I'm gonna let you win anyways, because we're boys. One hand in the air, if you don't really care. Brar. It's about as overkill as it gets. Alright. Every day you attack for one creature and leave your opponent at -9. Although I guess I do it every day. I get my Nantuko Husk on every day, just about. Although I'm kind of over that. The fog meta would be brutal, of course. And then I'd have to do something more creative that I'm more likely to screw up, like Jace Flashback Rolling Thunder. Do I have time for one more? I think I do. So today I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go hang out at some friend's house, and I'm gonna watch some Monday Night, not Monday Night Raw, some WWE Fastlane for WWE is the other thing I really love doing. I'm not gonna play. I've got a blue control deck that's I actually haven't lost with yet, and I'm curious if it's good, but I'm not gonna play it today because I'm obviously goofing too much. So we'll run my silly Thopter thing. Yeah, Hakeem got on his way with his fam, and the odds are if Hakeem hadn't left and still been there, I'd have probably won much more carefully. Because, you know, that guy, I can't let him have these comeback victories over me. Can't let him be doing that kind of stuff. It's not okay. Silly Thopter thing deck, you know. Get my hype music on. Probably make some awkward noise in the background. Heh, Bruce Springsteen for hype music. Yeah, it must be a lazy Sunday. Alright, Rubicon. With his cool mustache and his robo arm. Let's do this. This hand is abysmal. I better keep it. Hopefully my Perilous Mirror lives. Blighted Gorge, I will always have this in my Thopter list now in honor of the Hakeem top deck to win that game. So, yep. Never gonna stray from the Blighted Gorge. Oh, great. He's got Anointer of Champions. Brah! Brah! Love it. So I've got the official Hakeem card, and I got the official Barney card. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? More white aggro. Bringing it. Yep, there's Lieutenant. Lieutenant has been in the house so far today. Am I just gonna Zorch that thing? I'd love to draw a Twin Bolt. I'd do the happy dance, punish him with my Twin Bolt, but we'll see. That's not a Twin Bolt. That wasn't the plan. Now you die this horrible death. Brah! I can't risk him putting like Nimbus wings on it or doing some other BS. Plus, I don't want to trade this because, you know, my whole game plan right now is Thopter Spy Network, and if I don't have an artifact, it's going to be so humiliating. Slab Hammer? I'm supposed to be the deck with artifacts. What's this shenaniganry? He's playing White Landfall? Oh, he's got the combo. He's got Sandstone Bridge Slab Hammer, guys. And he's got Anointer of Champions with Vigilance. He could make that a 3-3 because it can pump itself. Oh, the combo. Oh well, take this. Just gonna make, I'm gonna make him find a removal spell for my mirror, which I don't think he has. All right, buddy. Let's see the Slab Hammer, Vigilance. Oh, no. We got an Aven. That could be a pain, especially if he, you know, does the Vigilance trick with that thing. The problem with Slab Hammer and the Vigilance trick is you can only do it every other turn because you return the land. Yeah, if the land's already in play, you have to bounce it over. Oh, that's boss. Let's do it. He can't bounce the land until he's in combat, so without a Swell of Growth, it's not exactly the combo of the dreams, you know what I'm saying? But that's okay. We're just gonna be total Thopter trolls. We're gonna make so many. We're gonna fill the sky with drones, and we're gonna spy on the public without their permission, because that's just the kind of bad people we are. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here comes all the noise from my opponent. Now he can't attack. He can't attack now because I can just Perilous Mirror his little guy. Oh, he's attacking anyway. No, that's not. No, dude. Dude, you're so wrong. I feel bad for you. That Gideon was gonna be a pain in my butt, and now it's just in the graveyard. Now it's just a very sad Gideon. What are these creatures with all their toughness going to matter? I don't think so. I don't think so. I guess I could have Blighted Gorge Gideon, but that would take a big chunk of my turn that I don't necessarily want to give up. And hey, he's like, why don't you draw 2 cards now? And I'm like, all right, I will. I will draw 2 cards. I very much enjoyed Willbreaker in my Thopter's deck. It just hurt me too often. Now, Nighthawk. Where's Nighthawk? I hope Nighthawk's still here. Look at what I have done. Look at the noise I'm making over here. Look at that. That's right. I think now is the time. After actually thinking about the meta and watching the Thopter's decks, I think now is the time that you want Flame Shadow Conjuring, as stupid as I sound right now, in your Thopter decks. Because there are plenty of times where you're playing against so many sweepers and so much noise, and in the mirror too, that what you would rather do with your turn is build your board with the Flame Shadow than overextend with a second rogue or something like that. Plus, something I missed from Battle for Zendikar. My main reason not to play Conjuring in Origins was the mana. It was hard enough to hit double blue, double red on turn 4 or 5, and hitting triple red on turn 5 to like copy a Pia, or just having the extra red mana was actually a lot harder than it was worth. It was only like about something like 60% of the time that you spiked your Flame Shadow, you could actually use it the following turn. But there's a card now that kind of makes that better, and that's Pilgrim's Eye. Pilgrim's Eye actually sets you up for more success with your Flame Shadow. So I think it is time. I think you do this. I think Thopters should be getting their Flame Shadow on. Now, do I want to take this damage? Do I want to take this damage? What has he been doing while I've been goofing off? He has been putting his slab hammer on Knight of the White Orchid. Okay, buddy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's right. It is time. It is time to double up your Zoas, to double up your Pilgrim's Eyes, to double up whatever you draw. It's time. It's like the Imagine... Oh, this is also not a bad double up, in case you guys have never been to this particular side of Value Town. Yeah, we're going to go across the tracks and just do some punishing right now. I could have waited a turn on that. I just wasn't patient in the least. I could have been more patient and done it and really just won the game out of nowhere. Too bad I don't care. And we're going to do it next turn if he doesn't deal with Zoa, because we're going to put Zoa down post-combat, and we're going to bounce our Chief and do it all over again next turn. So, am I blowing your minds yet? Are you guys into this? Yeah, get on out, Rubicon. You don't have the answer to this shenanigans. This is just too much. All right. You got one turn before I just rock your world. Attack me, AI. Let's see if the AI is smart enough to hold back, as our opponent certainly was not. Let's get our Thopters on. No! Oh! Oh wait, that trigger is on the stack. This trigger is on the stack. We still get to do it. We still get to make our play. Don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. Everything's going to be all right. We're going to make all these Thopters. We're going to bounce our Chief of the Foundry. We're going to duplicate it. And we're going to just overrun the holy hell out of this jabroni over here. Rubicon. Get that. Get there. We're totally going to get there. Let's make more guys. More guys. That is the only way this ends. Kiai! That's right, it's a karate chop, and you don't even have fog. That's right. That's right, Flame Shadow. It's the Mirror Breaker now. It's gonna be legit. Just you wait. Oh, that was beautiful. I hope you guys had a good time. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get ready to go to my WWE Fastlane pay-per-view party. It's going to be a blast. And I'll get some more videos out. I got a lot of work to do this week, but the odds are I can't stay away because, you know, I love magic. And that's about the end of that particular story. There's nothing more to it. Alright, all. Good day to you.